So the idea that Kim Kardashian, people have always underestimated her. She is not a household name because she's a dummy.
Yeah.
She's a brilliant marketer, and she's now using her marketing to try to help.
Van. She's a household name for something else.
No.
I was waiting for you to say
She's
that,
a household name for something else, Van.
So a few weeks ago, I came across a video on the YouTube channel Mike, and it was titled "Kim Kardashian Takes on Prison Reform." And in the video, Kim Kardashian talks about the case of Alice Marie Johnson, who is a grandmother who served the past 2 decades in prison, serving a life sentence without the possibility of parole for a first offense nonviolent drug charge. Also, just for the record, Alice Marie Johnson is not Kim Kardashian's grandmother. That was just an inaccurate report on Fox Business. Shocker.
In October of last year, Mike interviewed Alice Johnson from federal prison. Alice is a 62-year-old great-grandmother serving a life sentence without parole for a first-time nonviolent drug offense.
I looked deeper into Alice's case. I got my personal attorney on it, Sean Chapman, who I've known for 2 decades now, and we're on a mission now. We want to do anything that we can to get her story out there. She spent over 2 decades behind bars. I think that she really deserves a second chance at life.
So I view Kim taking on this issue and trying to help this woman as being like a pretty objectively good thing to do. But I can also understand why this image is pretty unsettling to most people, because it just seems like, all right, here's like another reality star in Trump's orbit, like creating like life-changing, hugely important like policy decisions that are gonna fuck everyone's life up. I view this simply as her raising awareness and using her celebrity status to help this woman get out of jail so she can have a second chance at life. So Kim Kardashian was never like a super like politically active celebrity. As a matter of fact, there have been like plenty of social and political faux pas and scandals within her family over their, past decade in the public sphere. So I do think there's been a distinct change in Kim Kardashian since the Paris robbery and since having children. And I think those events kind of led her to a place where she genuinely does want to just be more, like, do more good in the world. So here's just like a little context before I get into the like kind of fucked up reaction people have to her, taking interest in this case.
Hey, I want to talk to you about the Paris incident, because I know you did an episode on the show about it, and I haven't spoken to you since then. I've had your family members on, but I think that I don't know that everybody understands how horrific that experience must have been for you.
Yeah, I mean, I know this sounds crazy, but I know that was meant to happen to me. I don't want to start crying, but I feel like that was so meant to happen to me. I'm such a different person. And I'm, just don't want to start crying anymore. But yeah,
you can cry.
It was meant to happen to me. The things, I really feel like things happen in your life to teach you things. Yep. And this was I'm just, thanks.
I don't know if I'm just a big pussy, but that literally makes me cry. I don't know, maybe I'm an idiot, but she seems really genuine. But Kim Kardashian, she's kind of become a pariah of people project what they hate in women onto her. They hate women who use their sexual agency to profit in any way whatsoever, or just sexual in general. And then also women who supposedly cry or get emotional with the, doing it to manipulate men or whatever. So I could see people watching this and just being like, ugh, shit, but I think she's being genuine.
I was, it was probably no secret. You see it on the show and it's being flashy. I was definitely materialistic before. And
so that's just a little context, to see the events that led up to her taking on this case and taking on a more active role politically. So what's interesting to me about this whole Kim Kardashian meeting with Trump to talk about prison reform situation is how the media and the public has reacted to it. I was actually pleased to see that some of the shitty media coverage, like for example, the New York Post cover, which is fucking absurd, and just I don't know how this goes through like a big company like the New York Post. I mean, it's the New York Post. I shouldn't be that shocked. But the title is The Other Big Ass Summit. Kim Thong-un pitches prez on prison reform. And then rUmP meets Trump, or Trump meets rUmP. You know, get it? Because she has a butt, thong, ass, rUmP. Ha ha ha! My apologies. This next clip is from the Hannity show because I couldn't find the original video anywhere, and Fox News is all over this Kim Kardashian double standard thing because they view it as like, you know, the liberal media like having a double standard for Trump, like as if he's a remotely normal president or person to be taken seriously. So yeah.
Forget about the fact that Kim Kardashian is here at the White House today and what planet that is anything resembling normal, because it's not. She shouldn't be here talking about prison reform. It's very nice that she is here, but that's not a serious thing to have happened here at the White House.
Actually, if you read the case, it's actually a really serious matter. And Acosta, by the way, sang a very different tune while covering the singer John Legend's activism on prison reform when Barack Obama was president. Real consistency, Jim Acosta.
I'm going to push the president to get more involved in criminal justice reform. I'm going to suggest some ideas that we think could help improve the situation.
If you change your mind about running for office, give CNN the scoop.
I will. I will.
John Legend.
Don't hold your breath.
Don't hold your breath. We might just a little bit. But John Legend, thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it. It's great talking with you.
Thank you.
All right, here with reaction, former White House press secretary.
So yeah, as Sean Hannity so poignantly pointed out, there is a double standard, but you know, very blatant in those two clips. Jim Acosta obviously is viewing Kim Kardashian differently because she's a woman who hasn't met our society's arbitrary standards of respectability. And then he's practically sucking John Legend's dick, being like, oh, you should run for president. So yeah, but unfortunately the public at large is more from the Jim Acosta viewpoint. I'm just going to read some comments that I screenshotted because they're pretty neat. All right, so Influxividen... Oh shit, that's moving too fast. All right, so Influxividen to 333 says, people know KK for her skanky cooch, not her intelligence. Lol. And that got 168 likes. All right. You know, because her anatomy's disgusting because she's had sex. Get it? And then Jose says, damn, he's lucky. I know he grabbed that pussy. Yeah, because he sexually assaulted, like, women and stuff. Ooh, here's another really funny one by Stephen Paul. I wonder if... Fuck, it moved too fast again. Ooh, here's a good, just straightforward one. Kim is a woman who posts nudes of herself and one time made her toddler take her picture. Kim has no dignity. 228 likes. Like 228 people felt compelled to like that because, yeah, nudity is disgusting. And I'm sure she has her toddler take naked pictures of her all the time. That sounds very real and accurate. Alright, I'm doing a really bad job at this. There's so many fucking interesting comments that I, like, screenshotted, but this is, like, I don't know. Anyway, fuck, it seriously just went away again. But anyway, that one was like, oh, like, she's trying to be, like, a Mal Clooney level of class. And it's just like, wow, this is, like, some really interesting, like, sociological phenomenon going on, just like so blatant, like the Madonna whore complex, you know, and this idea that, like, if you are sexual then you are not classy. Like, what does classy mean? Like, you wear more clothes than some people, or like you don't have sex that much, you know? Like, I don't know. Hopefully Amal Clooney would even be like, what the fuck, you know? Like, stop putting other women down and slut-shaming. I don't know. Alright, so I don't really know where to wrap this up. Like, I feel like I had something important to say. I mean, not like important, but something I felt compelled to say. And I'm sure there's a lot of things after I post this will be like, fuck, like, I meant to say that. Who cares? Anyway, I just want to say, like, I get, like, people shouldn't, I understand, like, the debate about, like, if anyone should even bother, like, working with Trump on anything. You know, like, people kind of gave shit to Elon Musk for, you know, trying to have an influence on Trump. And, you know, I get that. It's, you know, because, I mean, you know, I could say a million things about him, but he's not, it's like working with the enemy or whatever. I don't know. I just wanted to finish this video and hopefully people like me and stuff and like get my point. Probably not though, so bye.